Hello friends, welcome back to the video lecture series of S prompts. Under this S prompts, we will be starting Strat Easy video lecture note series on various concepts and strategic analysis tool of the subject strategic management in an easy and simplified way for your better understanding and preparation of the subject. So let's begin with the strategy video lecture series on strategic management subject with the topic on introduction to strategy and strategic management. Nowadays, strategy has become a common word we use in our day to day communication, and when it comes to business, then it has become a most used word. Sometimes we also use words like strategy, planning, and tactics as an alternative words to each others. Let's understand the difference between these three words and use these words precisely when we will be discussing about the subject strategic management. I, Dr. Prashant Kalaskar, will be discussing with you all the important concepts and topics along with strategic tools from the strategic management subject point of view under the name of Stat Easy video lecture series. Get connected and subscribe to this channel to watch videos on strategic management subject and prepare well for your examinations. So let's begin. The word plan or planning is very common terminology irrespective of any spoken language which is used when something is to be done or something is to be achieved. If we look at the dictionary definition of plan or planning, it says that plan is a detailed proposal for doing or achieving something, while other dictionary definition says that plan is an intention or decision about what one is going to do. Here we can understand the meaning of plan or planning actually as what is to be done so as to achieve something. Thus, a plan is simply nothing but a roadmap which guides us what and how something is to be done and what is to be achieved. As compared to strategy, it can be said planning is based on mere thinking and assumptions. If we see some examples mentioned here, like you want to save money, thinking that it will be helpful for your future requirement or future emergency expenses, which is on assumption. Or say you are planning a vacation tour for taking a break and to spend quality time with your family to re-energize yourselves, assuming that you will get vacations. Similarly, you can even plan of having a football match on coming Sunday so that you can have good time with your friends and family members. Similarly, planning of launch of two new products, maybe say for example, launch of two models of car can become the examples of planning. However, when planning is made based on certain analysis so as to achieve a long-term objective goals or even a solution to any problem, then it is called as strategy. Hence, we can say strategy is a comprehensive plan which includes what to do, who will do, when to do, and why to do. This why to do is the answer of objective or goals which are decided to be achieved. Let us understand it in a simple way. Suppose we decided to reduce prices of our product. It is a planning as we want to do something. That is, we want to reduce the prices of our product. But when we say we want to reduce price is to increase customer base, sales, profitability and market share. Why? Because majority of competitor products prices are lower than us, and because of high prices of our products our sales are poor. Hence we are answering why based on analyzing market condition, customer needs, wants, expectations, as well as other factors that could affect to the sales of our company's product. Hence, reduction in price now will become a pricing strategy. Similarly, if an organization makes a decision of closing down of its business or divestment as a strategic decision, this could be due to various reasons such as either in existing market risk has increased, profitability has gone down, the product segment has gone out of demand, customers have got new product choice, or maybe the organization wanted to enter into a new upcoming and attractive business. So there are various reasons why the organization is taking divestment as a strategic decision. This why is based on analyzing certain factors which are present in external as well as internal environment of the organization. Thus, we can say strategy is systematically planned course of action to achieve goals and objectives. Thus, plan is what is to be done and strategy is why and how it is to be done. For example, if an organization is planning to introduce two new models of car in coming financial year, the strategic decision will be in which segment the new car models are to be introduced, whether it is in sedan, hatchback, luxury, SUV, etc., when it is to be introduced, and which competitor's car model is to be targeted, which will be decided on the basis of current trends and demand conditions in the market, and hence it becomes the strategy. Tactics are the actual means or methods which will be used to achieve objectives or goals of any organization. To achieve a better control on pollution in Delhi, control on road transport was suggested. How to control this road transport? That was a big question. Then, odd and even number of cars will be allowed on the alternate days on the road. That was the method which was suggested. So that number of cars on road will get reduced. People may go for carpooling or use public transport, which will help to have a better control on pollution. Thus, this becomes a tactics which is used to achieve something. If a strategy is to increase sales, then advertisement on mass market level will be required. Therefore, sending emails to prospective customers or use of digital hoardings or mobile advertisement can be the method, or we can say tactics, which will be useful in such case to achieve our objective. Thus, tactics are nothing but the methods or techniques how strategic outcome can be achieved. Before we actually go to understand what is strategic management, let us understand what management is. So, management is the practice of coordination and administration of all the activities that are carried out in any organization so as to achieve organization's goals and objectives. Hence, any organization to achieve their goals and objective in this competitive environment require to make planning of each activities, then organizing desired resources, may it be manpower, machine, materials or money for its utilization, then directing manpower who will do what, how will they do it, and so on, then having a supervision, that is control, so that resources can be effectively allocated and utilized, and processes can be effectively carried out so as to achieve organization's goals and objectives. Thus, we can say management is a function of any organization to get the things done through their resources. Thus, the important functions of management are planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. As we know, planning, it is a thinking about the activities which are required to achieve a desired goal. Organizing means to complete planned activities, arranging required resources, that is 5 M's. Directing is nothing but instructing, guiding, inspiring, counseling, overseeing, and leading the people so that they will do the work assigned to them. And finally, it is controlling, that is finding, checking, correcting errors, achieving the targeted goals and objectives for the organization. Now let us understand what is strategic management. Strategic management is management of organizational activities with the help of strategies so as to achieve organizational goals and objectives. Thus, strategic management process involves first is setting up organizational goals and objectives, then strategy formulation after doing internal and external environmental analysis. Internal means within the organization, analysis of all its resources as compared to competitors to know whether there are strengths or weaknesses which are present within the organization, and then doing external analysis means analysis of all those factors which are present outside of organization, including pestle factors, industry specific factors like competitors, potential customers, suppliers, etc., We will have in detail videos on all these topics separately. Then the third step in strategic management process is selecting the best strategy, that is strategic choice, after analyzing all the strategies which can be implemented to achieve organizational desired goals and objectives, and then allocating and managing required resources for effective implementation of strategies. Thus, strategic management process allows organizations to achieve their goals and objectives. When we started discussing about planning or strategy, both are made to achieve goals and objectives of any organization. Here we will try to understand what are the general goals and objectives of any organization, so that in all the upcoming videos we will just mention goals and objectives of organization, then you should able to relate it well. The common goals and objectives of any business organizations will be: first, increasing the profits, as profits will show performance and profits will help organizations to reinvest in the business for its further expansion. Return on investment, whatever financial investment that a business organization does in terms of resources and implementation of strategy, all that investment should be earned back along with profits. Growth of revenue, expansion of business will attract investors to invest in that business organization, which will further make that organization financially strong. Next is brand creation. This brand creation is possible for any business organization if they are constantly performing and doing better than their competitors. Diversification of business. Diversification is entering of business organization into a newer business. This is possible if the business organization is having financial surplus, brand in market, which will enable them to earn further more profits. Return on investment, ROI to the investors, as investors invest in any business only if they get good return on their investment in the form of dividends, security to their investment, increase in value of their investment, etc., which will further boost confidence of those investors to reinvest in that business organization. CSR is corporate social responsibility, which is done by those business organizations who are making good profitability. Doing CSR, though has become mandatory in India, it is done strategically, as doing CSR is creating a goodwill in the minds of society and general public, who will feel proud about that business organization, and it can get returning business from the society, further growth, profitability, and so on. Another objective of any organization is to have better relationship with their stakeholders, as stakeholders can be an individual or group of people who have stakes in the performance of any business organization. These stakeholders can affect positively or negatively to the performance of any business organization, as well as they may also get affected positively or negatively by the strategic outcome of any business organization. These stakeholders can be internal employees, customers, government, suppliers, community, anyone who is directly or indirectly associated with that business organization. Thus, we can say strategic management is the important function of any successful business organization. As we know, not all business units are equally successful. What difference is done by a successful business unit and why a particular business unit fails? What does a business requires as resources? These are the 5M resources which are present in every business organization. What is important is how effectively you utilize these resources, how effectively you allocate these resources for formulation as well as implementation of strategy, so that you can create value for your customer. Thus, we can say to become successful, every organization requires not only to formulate and implement strategies effectively, but also proper allocation of resources is equally important. That should create maximum value for their customer, even better than their competitors. In upcoming videos, we will discuss on strategic management process, hierarchy of strategic intent, strategic choice, and analysis of internal and external factors that affect strategic decision making, as well as could help organizations in effective formulation and implementation of strategies. so as to achieve organizational goals and objectives. I hope you like content of this video. Press like button and share this video with your friends and click on subscribe button to watch further videos on strategic management subject and other subject related videos. Thank you for sparing your valuable time. Happy e-learning.